throughout the world that are experiencing social and welfare problems, such as poverty, prejudice, and hardship, can all be taken care of if we start to think positively, if we don't differentiate amongst one another, and if we open our hearts, then it can happen. Right here at Chadron State College, there are people from 20 different countries, and together we have stitched a blanket that's covered our differences and cultural diversity. At the CSC International Club, we have learned how to get along with one another. We have learned this peacefully and happily. Wherever our God is, whatever the differences, we can all reach our goal of peace and unity and for the well-being of man. And if I could just take one moment so that we can give this prayer just some attention.
Please be seated. We have grandparents who are helping them to celebrate this day. Will all the grandparents of graduates please rise and be recognized? Grandparents. There are a number of our graduates who are married, and surely their spouses should be recognized. Will the wives and husbands of graduates please rise and be recognized? Follows logically, of course, that many of our graduates are parents. So will all the children of graduates here today please rise and be recognized? Cousins by the dozens. Anyone else who came to share this joyous occasion, please rise and be recognized. Each year, Chadron State College is authorized by the Board of Trustees to honor a select group of individuals who have made significant contributions to the college, the state, to society, to the nation. Upon the recommendation of a committee of faculty and professional staff, and with the approval of the trustees, it is my distinct pleasure and honor on behalf of the trustees to present the Distinguished Service Medallion today to Mr. Lee Wallstrom and Mrs. Virginia Wallstrom. I would like to ask everyone to note in your programs a description of the accomplishments of these fine representatives of Chadron and Chadron State College. I'd like to ask Virginia and Lee to step forward to receive the Distinguished Service Medallion at this time. Virginia, a native of Sutton, Nebraska, graduated as a Regents Scholar from the University of Nebraska in 1943 with a business education degree. Virginia is active in PEO, the Chadron Culture Club, Daughters of the American Revolution, Northwest Nebraska Genealogical Society, the Nebraska State Genealogical Society, the United Methodist Church. Virginia is also a member of the Fine Arts League in Chadron and has been a strong supporter of Chadron State and its foundation over the years. Lee was born in Craig, Nebraska. Lee graduated also from the University of Nebraska in 1947 with a business administration degree. He served in the United States Naval Air Corps as a pilot in World War II from 1941 to 1946, when he was discharged as a full lieutenant. Lee was employed as an area sales representative for Alice Chambers Manufacturing Company in Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado for 14 years. Lee has served on the Chadron Community Hospital Board, on the Ford Dealer Advertising Board for a quarter of a century, several boards of the United Methodist Church, and is currently serving as the president of the Chadron State College Foundation Board. Lee and Virginia were married in 1944 in Key West, Florida. They have two children, Robert who is the owner and manager of Wallstrom Ford in Chadron, and Catherine Ann Barrows, a special education teacher and instructor of York, Nebraska. For distinguished service in their past and present careers, Chadron State College takes pleasure today in presenting the Distinguished Service Award Medallion to Virginia and Lee Wallstrom. Also afforded the opportunity to award the college's honorary doctorate. Upon approval of the trustees, we present an honorary doctorate today to Mr. Charles E. Hanson, Jr. Charles was born at Holdridge, Nebraska. He attended Kearney State College in 1934 and 35 and the University of Colorado from 1949 to 1951. His accomplishments are again reflected in the written program that you have, and I ask that you review that at this time. Mr. Hanson's professional practice as an administrative engineer lasted 23 years from 1940 to 1963. Mr. Hanson retired from engineering practice in 1969, but did not in any way retire from a long and fulfilling life. Charles was elected to the board of the Museum Association of the American Frontier in 1949. He was appointed as director of the Museum of the Fur Trade in Chadron in 1969 and has served in that capacity to the present time. Charles has been the editor of the Museum of the Fur Trade Quarterly since 1965. Mr. Hanson has attended a number of seminars on tourism in Washington, D.C., and has served on the Darras County Travel Board since 1980. He received the Henry Fonda Tourism Award from Governor of Nebraska in 1985. Charles was a founding member of the Chadron Fur Trade Days organization in 1977 and has been active in that group ever since. Mr. Hanson is also a published scholar. His books are listed in the program and include a number of original works in Western history, in the history of the fur trade, and in the history of our region, which is so close and special to us here in Northwest Nebraska. Mr. Hanson was a co-recipient of the James L. Sellers Memorial Award for outstanding contribution to the Nebraska History magazine in 1976. Mr. Hanson has received other awards and offices. He is a fellow of the Company of Military Historians, Sheriff of the Potomac Chorale of Westerners, Potomac as in Washington, D.C., a member of Who's Who in the Midwest. He is a member of the American Society of Arms Collectors. He served as a lecturer and occasional instructor at Chadron State College as well. I would like to ask Dr. Merlin Gramberg to come forward to help me present the honorary doctorate degree to Mr. Charles Hanson. Charles, this reads, Chadron State College, Chadron, Nebraska, Graduate School. Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges, upon recommendation of the faculty and the president, has conferred upon Charles E. Hanson, Jr., the degree of Honorary Doctor of Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining to the degree, given at Chadron, Nebraska, this month of December, 1993. Signed, Peter H. Clausen, Chair, Board of Trustees, Carol Kraus, Executive Officer, Sam Rankin, President. Congratulations, Dr. Hanson.
Outstanding achievement, Lyra Minch. Sean Christopher DeGaw. Jane L. Young-Bagan. Henry F. Bolges, Jr. Marla J. Pfeiffer. Nancy I. Masters Russell. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Will the candidate for the Associate of Arts degree please rise? President Rankin, upon the recommendation of the faculty, the chairs of the department, and the deans of the schools, I commend to you these candidates for conferring upon them their bachelor's and associate degrees.
Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me as president of Chadron State College by the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Education, or Associate of Arts, with all the rights, privileges, benefits, and responsibilities appertaining. Please come forward to accept your degrees. The degrees will be presented in the order in which your name appears in the program. Please come forward.
Congratulations. This is my daughter. This is Mitch. This is my superintendent's wife. This is my son. Congratulations. Daughter-in-law. Grandson. Yeah, these guys come across pretty rough. That's my cousin back there with his eyes studying the camera. Congratulations. Yeah. All picture of when I graduated the first time.
Now, what was the,
That's when I graduated with my bachelor's.
It was
Us
great
three were together, grandpa, son, and grandson.
is that right?
Todd was about this age.
Taylor? Taylor? Hi, sweetie. You wave?
Not your life.
Well, a culmination of a lot of work today.
Yes.
All right. Grandpa's son and grandson, huh?
Thank you, thank you. Well, you see, as a teacher,
Nebraska, Graduate School. Board of Trustees of Nebraska State Colleges, upon recommendation of the faculty and president, has hereby confirmed upon Henry F. Mulchus, Jr., the degree of Master of Science in Education, with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining to the degree given at Shatter, Nebraska this month of December 1993.
All right.
You can keep it too.
yeah, this is mine.
Bring it down. We need to take pictures.
Oh, okay.
Introduce these people. Come on.
Dr. Holst and Dr. Casario.
Hello.
They were my teachers, some of my teachers in this program. He, about 4 of them, I believe, I took classes under Dr. Holst. We teach them all we do. Yes.
Teach you all you knew.
Yeah, you bet.
All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate all the effort you put into me. Thank you, thank you. That's the one I keep telling you that's a computer expert.
How are you? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You're out of milk, man.
Yep, who's your rep? Who's your rep? Well, congratulations, Larry.
Thank you, sir.
Told those customers, boy, you kind of let you down.
I know I was really disappointed because I expected something from the back row.
expecting a bunch of hoorah and hoorah. I knew it would come down to the brass tacks and slide the wire.
Yeah, they said it was too close to expected rates.
Congratulations, Henry.
Well, thank you very much. Eventually I get there, huh?
Yeah.
You say congratulations, Uncle Henry?